Has the altcoin season started, and could it still be time to be buying into altcoins? Now we'll give both a short and a longer answer for these questions. That way, if you're in a hurry, you can just save here to watch later. But for the short answer though, no, the altcoin season has not started yet, and it might still be time to be buying into altcoins. Now, before you scroll on, click that like button here because it can't click itself now, can it? So for the longer answer, the reason why I'm certain that the altcoin season has not started yet is as follows. You remember when I spoke about Ethereum coming up to this zone right here between 3.7 to 3.8 to about 4K, yes? We did say that that will be the resistance zone for Ethereum. Resistance for what? Resistance for the alt season. Resistance for its bigger targets. That also coincides with the total 3 right here. So this is the total market cap for every other altcoin apart from Ethereum. We're not including Bitcoin here because it has nothing to do with this. This is only for altcoins. So every altcoin apart from Ethereum is represented on this chart. And as you can see here, it's also at its resistance. Now, it's important to note what type of resistance that is. That's the 0.786 Fibonacci level. From that level, you go to 1618 to 2618 and the rest. But for now, we are still at the resistance. Now, if you're someone like me who likes to know many stuffs, you might be like, resistance against what exactly? Well, against Bitcoin dominance. You see, the only way we get the alt season is for capital to flow from Bitcoin to altcoins. So traders on the Bitcoin to altcoin pairs will favor altcoins, basically selling their BTC for altcoins. That is represented on this chart. As you can see, from 2023 upwards, we've just been going up on this thing. So they've mostly been favoring BTC on the BTC to altcoin pairs. So every dip that you see here, like here, here, and perhaps here, is when they were favoring altcoins instead of BTC. But you will see that the macro trend is to the upside. So the alt season that we talk about is actually referring to this crashing, like the entire thing crashing to the downside. That's alt season. As of now though, you notice that it's at support right here. This confirms our idea of the alt season not starting yet because it's still holding the macro support, the support of the entire trend to the upside. Which is why we see things like Ethereum at resistance, and we also see the total 3 right here at resistance. So for this total 3 to do a big move to the upside, and for Ethereum right here to also do a big move to the upside, we need to see this doing a big move to the downside. Now, what many people have been asking me is how high can the total 3 go? Most of them have actually been asking about total 2, but that includes Ethereum. So that's the market cap of all altcoins, including Ethereum. But the reason why we separate Ethereum is because we've been talking about Ethereum. We already know its targets. Yeah, all of you know it off the top of your head. So we focus on total 3 right here. So how high can this go? Well, according to my analysis, since it's still at resistance right here, it's pretty much unclear. But we should be expecting a minimum of the 2.618 right here, which will mean somewhere around $2.7 trillion. Now, of course, you'd have resistance at the 1.618, which will have to come back and reassess where we could potentially go. But 2.618 right there should be the minimum for this cycle. That is where we are in the cycle, folks. We are quite literally at the foot of that mountain. And whether we break it now and push up with these altcoins is what we cannot know. We can't know when. All we can know is the minimum that these things could go. But until the next one, stay safe.